So we need to express sine of 2 theta and cosine of 2 theta in terms of x, given this information, x minus 1 equals 2 sine of theta. And our angle is between 0 and 90 degrees, so it's in the first quadrant. And so this calls for the double angle formulas, which are these ones. But in order to use the double angle formulas, we need to have sine and cosine so we can apply them. So here's our steps. First, we're going to solve for sine, then cosine, and then we apply these formulas. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move these steps right over here. So first, I'm going to solve for sine. And from the given information, you can see very easily that sine is actually equal to x minus 1 divided by 2. Now, to solve for cosine, we use the identity sine square plus cosine square equals to 1. So if we rewrite that identity, we would have cosine of theta is actually equal to positive root, because it's in the first quadrant, of 1 minus sine square of theta. So if we substitute these values, so now we have cosine of theta is actually equal to the square root of 1 minus, then we substitute x minus 1 over 2, this whole thing square. So moving right along, I'm going to use my binomial square shortcut, which says x for the first one minus 2 times the first one times the second one plus the square of the second one. And then don't forget to square the bottom one too. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to combine this and this together. So this is like having 4 over 4 minus squared root of, x squared minus 2x plus 1 divided by 4. So I'm going to continue right over here. And so I add the numerator, the numerators, because I have a common denominator. So I have 4 minus x squared plus 2x minus 1, and I divide that by 4. So now I combined those two fractions, and of course I can simplify this as 3, 4 minus 1. Then I'm going to put them in ascending order, so plus 2x minus x squared, and that's divided by 4. Now I know I can take the square root of the denominator, and I can also take the square root of the numerator. Well, the numerator stays with the radical. So 3 plus 2x minus x squared divided by 2. So we found our cosine. We found our cosine and our sine. So now we can apply the double angle formula. So I'm going to copy these two guys. So we have our sine, and I'm going to copy my cosine right here, because I wanted it to scroll. Just want to keep them handy. And I'm going to move my formulas here because I'm going to need more room here. Alright, so now I can apply my double angle formulas to find my sine of 2 theta. So I'm going to start with my sine of 2 theta. So I get my sine of 2 theta right here. And I'll just substitute. So this is equal to 2 sine of theta, which is the green one right here. So x minus 1 divided by 2. And then cosine of theta. And the cosine of theta is, times this one. 3 plus 2x minus x squared divided by 2. So these two cancel. And so my answer is actually, let me just erase them. Erase this one. And we erase this one. And that's actually my sine of 2 theta. That's the answer right there. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other formula. So I'm gonna move this one right here. Now this is gonna be equal to cosine square theta, which is the square root of 3 plus 2x minus x square over 2. And that's whole thing square. See, that's cosine square. And minus the sine square. And my sine square is x minus 1 over 2 square. So that's my sine. That's my cosine. So when you square something that has a radical, we just put the same number. So now we have 3 plus 2x minus x squared. And the bottom one we have to apply the power because that one has no radical, so that one turns into 4. And minus, now I'm going to have to apply the binomial square shortcut, so which is x squared minus 2x plus 1. And then don't forget to square the bottom one. So I square this one right here, and I square this one right here. So now these two have a common denominator. So I can combine them. I can actually combine them. So to combine them, I just add the numerators. So now I have equals to 3 plus 2x minus x squared minus x squared plus 2x minus 1. And so that whole thing divided by 4. So this is all about algebra. If you work good in algebra, you just gotta be careful in each step. So now we're gonna simplify this one. So I'm gonna use a red one to cross them out because we have quite a few. So we have a 3 and we have a minus 1. So I'm gonna have a 2 here. Now I'm gonna do the x's. The x's, I have a 2 and I have a 2. So now I have plus 4x. And on the x squares, I have 1 negative and 1 negative, so I have 2 negatives. And that's it for the top. And that's the whole thing divided by 4. And notice that both the numerator and the denominator can actually be simplified by dividing by 2. So my final answer, I'm going to do 2 divided by 2 equals 1. plus 4x divided by 2 equals 2x, minus 2x squared divided by 2 is just x squared. And then we have to do the same thing to the bottom. 4 divided by 2 is actually equal to 2. So this is my cosine of theta. And thank you for watching.